Alright guys, today's the day. More stuff going on the Volkswagen. Today we're going to go over front brakes. I found a front brake hardware, shoe, cylinder line kit that I knew I bought back in the day. Found it. We're going to put it on. We are having issues with the brakes. Like I said in the last video, there are no brakes while driving it. The only thing is the emergency or parking brake that is stopping me, or engine braking. It's slowing me down. So we're going to address them. I just bought a new master cylinder to make sure it is good as well. And I'm buying some new hardware and stuff for the rears. So the brakes will be 100% new fluid, all new components. They will be working correctly to make sure mom stays safe. So definitely more to come on this. I haven't forgot about the RX-7. The RX-7 is just on hold as we get more parts in, more AN fittings. Here's some of the waterproof relays for fans, lines, heavier gauge stuff, new spark plugs, different degrees, some other stuff for the manifold. I got parts collecting for the RX-7. I just don't have all of the stuff I need to make it happen yet. So that's why we're going to work on the Volkswagen this morning. We'll have some time off. We're going to figure out some shoes and some drum brakes. Teach the old school ways to the young school kids. So things are getting better. More work coming. More things ordered. I have some sideboards. One of them is damaged, but I might bring them out. Test them, make sure they really are the right ones. See how they look. They got damaged in shipping. That's no fun. But she's running and driving better. I did buy an electric fuel pump. Toro 80 or 88 here on YouTube commented. He's glad to see the Volkswagen back. Me too. So he shared a link. I went ahead and bought the pump. Get rid of mechanical, go electric pump. Then we need to work on some wiring for the lights. They're not working. But the wiring all up underneath the dash there, it's kind of messed up anyways. So we will focus on running better, lights, and safety with brakes. Alright guys, this isn't going to be a complete how-to. I'll take you along the process. There are really good videos out there. jbugs does one. It's funny, the car is like painted in almost the same like theme and scheme. And we started it about the same time that video come out. So it's funny, we had great minds thinking alike, making it look awesome. So there's things like the 6mm Allen. These are, I think, a reverse thread. There's the bearing and a washer for this to come out. We're gonna take that out. We're gonna get inside. I'll take a picture, make sure I remember where all the springs and all the pieces go, because we're gonna replace the lines and the wheel cylinders and all of this. Okay, so dropping brake lines. So there's definitely fluid in the system. It must be the master cylinder that just isn't pumping. But it's like super black. But now it's getting my new stuff. So it's good. We're flushing the system. These are all broken loose on the back of the wheel cylinder here. Finish taking off those lines. Put in the new line. Take the wheel cylinder off. Pop off some springs. We're getting it done. Okay, so there you go. 5 minutes later, new hardware, new springs, new wheel cylinder, new pads. The other ones were not bad pad-wise. They're probably half. They could have been fine, but that wheel cylinder was definitely trash. So I scraped everything out, cleaned it up. We'll re-grease the bearings, clean them out, make sure they're good. Then we're getting the new line in, so I just gotta finish attaching the line there. Then the one line that goes from the rubber to the wheel cylinder. And then we can finish greasing, adjust and put that back on there, make sure it's good and adjusted. Ran out of brake cleaner, so need to go get some more cleaner just to clean everything up. But we're getting better. This is a lot nicer. Okay, things are looking better. Lines are tightened down. Everything looks great. Safety clips back in. Everything looks new. Going to re-grease the old bearings. Get them all packed up good. Get ready to put this drum back on and get it all tightened back down. So it is looking awesome. Doesn't that look so much better and safer? It's awesome. And it really is not that hard. It's very simple. I got this cleaned up, brought them all back in. I got these moving again, so that's nice. The adjusters are working again. This is new, line's new, new bleeder screw and cap. So everything should be working right. Bibbidi bobbidi bing and bing boo. Other side's done. I already put it all back together. There's a couple little things like this little clip, and it's a left-handed thread, like hub locker to keep the bearings in, and I got it all done. I am missing this clip from the strut, but it looks like it got damaged. So new struts are probably in order for the front. I do have new shocks for the rear. They're on the shelf over there. I could just go put them in, check out what's going on. So we're gonna have to bleed the brakes. They don't work right now. I might just try the gravity, like open them up, fill up the top, and see if I get some fluid to drip into our pan of goo and broken parts and greasy, grimy gopher guts stuff. And just like that, we took it on a test drive. There are some brakes. I definitely need to adjust them back out now. We went and pressed and we bled the brakes some, and I'll have to do it on the back again. But the fronts are definitely engaging. I can hear them. I just need to adjust them out now, make them a little tighter. And then we got brakes. It's nice to have brakes when we're on the road. Alright guys, another great day working on the Volkswagen Beetle. Just don't be afraid to try new things. Like drum brakes and some of this other stuff. People are scared. And it wasn't even that bad. It wasn't hard. There's some super cheap tools you can use and get to make your life easier with it. And I used a vice grip, needle nose vice grips, and then the actual drum brake tool to push the springs in with the little locking clips to hold the actual shoes in place. That's why I do all this stuff. That's how I've learned to do a lot of these things, because I haven't been afraid to try. And I've learned and I failed and I learned and more and I got better. And now I rebuild engines and I'll do all kinds of crazy stuff because I wasn't afraid to try it the first time. Because it can be scary and because it is different, and that can, scare people, make them afraid to try it. Because it is new, it is different, it's something unknown that you may not be comfortable with trying to fail. So don't be afraid to fail. It's been so fun. It's been so fun working on this Volkswagen again, with life being a little bit more calmer, having more time to do it, and being able to get more funds into it and make it even better. So definitely more to come. We're going to work on the rear. I kind of want to make a platform with some speaker boxes. I have some cool ideas. I have some trunks. Got an old vintage suitcase. We got some stuff I'm working with. I'm going to design something, I feel like it, to make it really nice in the back where all that stuff got taken and I don't have a rear seat now. So more to come. Electric fuel pump, more everything. Bought more parts today. More coming. More Volkswagen, more RX-7, more everything. More to come. Thank you for watching. Hit the like, hit the subscription, because there's definitely more happening with Wide Open Throttle Garage. Thank you for supporting us and my crazy ideas.